Hey there, this is what day it is. November 5th is a day called Guy Fawkes Day. Whether we're talking about the historical Guy Fawkes or the character V from the graphic novel and following movie, this mask has come to represent something a lot more, a symbol of civil unrest. Yeah, I'm talking about the Occupy movement. And Occupy Wall Street and other following Occupy movements were a really huge way that people showed civil unrest. But I'm really not here to talk about that today either. Because even though it's Guy Fawkes Day right now, by the time you see this video, it's probably going to be Election Day. I've noticed some pretty interesting conversations, in person and online, that I don't think my eyes are quite open to before. While I personally think there's other great ways for me to express my opinions as an American citizen, I also think it's my duty to vote in every general election. But I do have some very close friends who disagree with me. And sometimes that means they think the other person should win, the person I'm not voting for. That also sometimes means they just don't think you should vote at all. And who am I to completely disregard their opinions and their feelings? So, on today's show, we're going to talk to my good friend Eric, who is corresponding from a blank white room in Budapest. Eric, can you hear me?
Yes, Alex, thank you for having me on the show. Yeah.
No problem. Thanks for coming on.
Sorry.
So have you been able to cast your vote yet?
Did you know that in the United States there is actually no way to vote by iPhone?
Yeah, Google hasn't figured that out yet either. But why didn't you vote in absentia?
I can't support the bipartisan system. I can't support the Electoral College that is keeping the bipartisan system in effect, and therefore I need to peacefully protest and not vote. But then again, I'm probably just going to not vote and continue to live my life politically inactive.
I guess I understand that, but what are you doing to have your voice heard?
I could just post my views on Facebook and delete all of my friends that disagree with them. That seems to be the common strategy for being politically active.
Well, Eric, we seem to be out of time. But thanks for coming on the show. So clearly, you and your friends aren't always going to agree on politics, or even how to think about politics. But the important thing is that you are thinking about society, that you are thinking about the implications of your actions, and that you're justifying those actions along your way. So I personally am going to vote today. And I hope you do the same. But I have a reason for voting. It has nothing to do with Democrats or Republicans or third parties, but I think there's one candidate that's likely to win who also supports my rights and the rights of other citizens of this nation. And I think there's another candidate that doesn't necessarily support those same rights. So there's that. But if I were mindlessly voting without having any reason behind why I was engaging in that process, it would be the same as mindlessly not voting. So my friend and I might have different opinions, but in the end, we can resolve that we're both making those decisions for good reasons, albeit not reasons we necessarily share. And remember, left, right, or otherwise, we're all in this together. So try to get along. Is it half full or half empty?